Hi, I'm Matt Hebert, and this is Trailer Talk, where each episode will feature a new collection of trailers, teasers, and previews of upcoming movies, TV, and more. So put it in park and take a load off with Trailer Talk.
You okay?
Okay, so next we're going to get started with my first of many guests. This is an extra special guest because he is the only repeat this entire season, and we've been attached to the hip for over 30 years. Don't trip on anything. Come on into the trailer. Mike Hebert. Welcome, bro. Merry Christmas.
No, thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, good.
Having a happy Saturday?
Yeah, just got back from the West Coast. Some gnarly poundage.
No, he didn't.
I didn't. I can't afford that either.
We can't afford West Omaha. All right, so we're going to get things started right away with the trailer for Pet Sematary.
Good one.
So many trees.
It's beautiful, right?
That's definitely not Boston.
Here we go. Okay, so what do you think?
Wow. This whole place is ours?
I even got him to throw in a whole forest as a new backyard.
It was a myth. Kids used to dare each other to go into the woods at night. They knew the power of that place. They feared it. Those woods belong to something else. The ground is bad. It may be just some crazy folk tale, but there is something up in those woods. There's something that brings things back. Sometimes dead is better.
All right, so first off, those creepy 1930s era Halloween masks.
Oh, pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
That was one of the only elements that I noticed. We watched, so first I'll cover, this comes out April 5th, 2019. The original came out in late April 1989, which means this is 30 years later. Mm-hmm. I remember watching, or at least making fun of the original, probably into our teenage years with you.
Yes.
There was the Herman Munster,
Creepy kid from Kindergarten Cop.
In the original.
Yes.
Right, I'm done playing with mommy, now I want to play with you. It's got the
cutting
scalpel.
Achilles tendons and whatnot.
So bad.
But it's terrible.
And then the highway, that they show that in this newer trailer. Mm-hmm. The highway, the kid's name's the same. They have, so John Lithgow, they have another.
Yeah, I had to look it up. I was like, was he in the original? He was not.
No, the Herman Munster was Fred Gwynn. So he was a well-known actor at the time in '89. Everybody knew him as Herman Munster. A lot of people know who John Lithgow is, so I think that's kind of a neat parallel.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to go see it because it looks creepy. Maybe.
Yeah,
I really don't like the kids on the Halloween masks.
I'm a big weenus about that kind of stuff anyways, but watching the trailer, I was like, look away, waiting for a Halloween mask kid to pop out.
Yeah.
But those masks, why?
I don't know.
This will be fun for everyone.
Yeah,
it's not.
No.
They're terrifying.
I didn't like it.
Looked like a good trailer, though.
It looks like a good trailer.
It looks like it's going to be creepy.
And if you're into creepy stuff, obviously we're not because we're both weenuses, you can go check this out April 5th. All right, so this next one is kind of a contradiction for me because I love my next guest, but I hate the trailer. So, Christopher McLucas, welcome to the trailer.
I'm happy to be here.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Chris and I met each other sharing a table at Omaha's very first Comic-Con, where Chris taught me pretty much, it was like an education, a renaissance that I need. Yeah, everything. Yeah. Where babies come from, no, about Comic-Con, about comic culture, things I didn't recognize. You work in a comic book shop.
I do, Legend Comics and Coffee.
So it was really good for me. I don't think we ever talked about Shazam though, you didn't warn me. So no. we'll get there. This next clip is the trailer for Shazam.
You've run from foster homes in 6 counties. I can take care of myself. When you're 18. Give these people a chance, because that's what they're giving you.
This is Billy Batson. Make sure you make him feel at home.
They seem nice, but don't buy it. It gets real Game of Thrones around here. Dude, just messing around. You look at me and you're like, why so dark? You're a disabled foster kid, you've got it all. If you could have one superpower, what would you pick? Everybody chooses flight. You know why?
So they can fly away from this conversation?
No, because heroes fly.
What, you need your fake family to stand up for you? Hey! Man, sorry about that. Go, go, go! Grab it! Get out the way!
Billy Batson. I choose you as champion.
Hello?
Say my name so my powers may flow through you.
But I don't know your name, sir.
Shazam.
Wait, for real?
Say
okay! Shazam?
This means Billy!
What is happening?
You're the only person I know that knows anything about this Cape Crusader stuff.
Can I?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
AM to the PM, PM to the AM.
You have super strength! Can you fly?
If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest.
You okay? Why are you talking?
Sit down.
You know, I don't think that's gonna buff out.
Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
The hell?
You're like a bad guy, right?
Shazam!
Gentlemen!
You have bullet immunity!
I'm bulletproof.
You're dead.
Sorry about your window, but you're welcome for not getting robbed.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm a superhero.
Okay, so first of all, I already told you I don't like this. We're just discussing this. So this is DC, who has not had, I'm gonna say all the things that I do know and then I'll let you take it from there. So it's DC. I know they don't do as good of a job with their movies as Marvel. They're not as popular. They just, it's hard to compete with Marvel and with Disney and them cranking them out and everything else. What'd you think?
I think it's a weird trailer because and forgive my super nerdum if I may call Shazam Captain Marvel because that was his original name.
Oh.
And this is a weird legal battle. You can that's your homework. Look it up about the whole name of Captain Marvel Shazam. But Captain Marvel was invented back in the 40s. So to really try to make this character current, you can see it with this is my old man coming out, him doing the Fortnite dance.
Right.
And things like that to make it work.
Right.
And then there's also just little bugaboos about it. The wizard is played by I'm gonna butcher his name, Dijon Hatsu.
Oh yeah.
And but it's weird that and it's the same thing they did with Jamie Foxx in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it's he's this old wizard, but he's got and he's like African, but he's got like a straight hair, like straight gray hair and a beard. It's like, how hard would it have been to like give him dreadlocks? You know, it's clearly a wig already. Like, just do the next step.
Yeah.
And also, like, one of the things about like Shazam's powers is that he has like the wisdom of Solomon.
Okay.
And I find it very strange that he has to like figure out his powers.
Right.
Like that's in the trailer. He's like, "Oh, what are my powers?" I'm like, "You would know that." Like this isn't like you're not like bit by a spider.
Right.
You're given like in Shazam. This is for everyone at home. Is an acronym of all of the people he has powers of. So Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, and Mercury.
Okay.
So
I just didn't like how it was like essentially this comic book take on like Big. With Tom Hanks, you know, it's like, you know, the kid claps his hands, and all of a sudden he's kind of this, he's this superhero. It just seems cheesy. Yeah. Well, I think the conclusion we've come to is that DC doesn't put together as good movies as Marvel, and we're going to make this trailer trash. All right, so next, you have the honor of one of arguably the most anticipated trailer of the year. This is my co-author or fellow author, Joshua Howell. By the way, Joshua, welcome.
It'd be nice to co-author something with you. That could be crazy.
That.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I don't have enough projects as it is.
Right.
So Avengers 4, Endgame. This is the big one. There's plenty to discuss.
Definitely.
I'll let you do most of the talking because you know way more about it than I do.
Yeah.
Because that's ever stopped me. Here is the trailer for Avengers 4 Endgame.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost, all of us. We lost friends, we lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. This is the fight of our lives.
This is gonna work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
Is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
All right, so first off, Avengers 4 Endgame comes out April 26th. The trailer itself, there was all this controversy about when they were releasing it, and they're being all sneaky about it. Finally, it came out. Having seen probably all the other Marvel movies, yes?
Yes.
What did you think about this trailer and what it means for the story arc?
Man, I'm stoked. I was just like everybody else anticipating this trailer. I think it's broken records for the most viewed trailer of all time. So clearly, I'm not in the minority. Man, it's like, what is this, the 25th or 26th Marvel film? It's culminating something they've been building for years, more than 10 years now, you know? So I got all the goosebumps like everybody else, and I'm a DC and a Marvel guy, so I can appreciate both. And man, they got their stuff together. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, they do. I have to admit, the trailer itself, obviously I'm going to go see the movie. I'm not a huge comic book buff. Some of these Marvel movies I haven't seen until like years after they've come out. Obviously this one I'm going to go see. I was a little underwhelmed by the trailer itself. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what happened at the end of the last movie, I think it's obvious that there wasn't a lot for them to work with, kind of. But I mean, they showed all the characters that are still around. They confirmed that Hawkeye's still around, but now he has like a ninja sword, right? Or he's doing some katana thing. And then also Ant-Man, because that movie came out after Avengers, because he wasn't in the last one. So they confirmed a few of those things, but it's like almost 2 minutes, and there's just, I guess they can't really get to any of the action.
I think they don't need to do much. I think Disney knows they're going to get people in those seats no matter what. So I'm surprised they showed us what they did.
Yeah, very cool. Well, go with the rest of the world and see Avengers 4 Endgame April 26th.
Yep.
Okay, so next we have something really exciting and different, which is how I would describe my KPAO Trick or Treat Live co-host, Marina Rosado. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Matt.
It's nice to have you here.
It's nice to be here. I'm excited.
In the trailer. So this next one is for Perfectos Desconocidos.
Perfectos Desconocidos.
Which is Perfect Strangers. Here's the clip.
Ajá, sí, que suban, por favor.
Ahí está.
Ay, mira.
Hola a todos.
¿Cuántas parejas no serían pedazos si uno de los dos mirara el celular del otro?
Como Ernesto, por ejemplo. Nunca jamás dejaría que le viera el celular.
Nadie tiene secretos.
¿Qué secretos quieres que tengamos, Eva?
Pues descubrámoslo. Pongamos aquí nuestros celulares.
Empezamos bien, ¿eh?
Todo lo que llegue, mensajes, llamadas, WhatsApps, las leemos y escuchamos todos juntos.
Besos de ceniza, alma quebradiza, ojos de inocente, corazón que miente.
Contesta.
Bueno, ¿quién es? Bueno. Tu madre.
Vámonos. 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
¿De quién son todos esos mensajes?
Mensaje de Alejandra.
Quiero tu cuerpo. Este aparato se ha convertido en la caja negra de nuestras vidas.
Necesito tu ayuda. Flora es estupenda. Por una foto podría llegar a perderla.
¿Nos puedes explicar?
Bueno, yo siento que los conozco perfectamente bien a todos.
All right, aye. What did you think?
Well, I love it because you know what, Matt? This movie is from the Mexican director, Manolo Caro.
Right.
But Manolo Caro is making a remake. Why? Because he loves Italian movies. And this was a movie made in Italy. It's made by Genovese. And then Alex de la Iglesia made a remake in Spain. So that was the very first time that the story was in Spanish. So now Manolo Caro in Mexico, he's taking the same script and transporting the story from Italy to Spain to Mexico. So we see these couples having fun, like probably you've been doing this before, but something happened when somebody tells them to do this game.
Right.
So now we know that our most amazing treasure is our cell phones, right?
And our privacy.
Yeah, so what could happen? Could you trust your couple?
Could my wife and I do that? I think so. You know, so the premise in the trailer, they play this game where everybody puts their phones in the middle of the table, and any texts or phone calls or anything like that, they have to share with the whole group. Take the call in front of everybody, read the text message.
Manolo Caro likes to have all this drama because actually the story is not a drama and it's not a comedy, it's dramedy.
Right, combination of both.
Yeah.
Great. Well, so there's a lot to see. There's a lot of famous faces and a lot of relatable themes, I think, that people can get into. So you can go check out Perfectos Desconocidos.
Yes.
January 11th. Oh boy, so how about a completely different medium? My next guest, Ms. Katie Otten. Yes. Welcome.
Hello, thank you. I'm excited to be in here.
And yeah, it's nice and cozy.
It's beautiful.
You specifically requested a video game trailer. So we're going to mix things up from all the other theater movies. Didn't do any Netflix or any online content this week, so I'm excited. And I'm excited it's a video game that I'm at least familiar with.
Yeah.
Because I don't play a ton.
Okay.
So it's good. So here is the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, out January 26th.
Should I take a deep faith? Should I take a leap? Taste what a bittersweet. All my life. Oh, let me face my fears. I'm almost here. Watch me cry all my tears.
Okay, so again, out of the two people in this wooden box, you are clearly the expert here. I remember playing the original Kingdom Hearts way back when, like when I was a kid, and I wasn't good at video games. Are you good at video games? I wasn't very good, so I struggled with it, but clearly they've taken that concept, kind of this Final Fantasy meets like the entire Disney universe, and have really fleshed it out into a legitimate franchise.
Yeah, I mean, what's amazing to me about the Kingdom Hearts games is that there's actually been a lot since then. There's just not like 1, 2, and 3. Right. They've had a bunch of spin-offs and things like that, but I mean, they came up with this idea, like, let's put Disney and Final Fantasy-esque world together, and it's going to be great. And I remember when it first came out being like, oh, well, I'm not into Disney anymore. We were at that age where we're like, well, that's dumb, Right. But then you play it, and there's like so much more to it. And the whole timeline of Kingdom Hearts is crazy and convoluted. Like, it would take hours to talk about the whole timeline and how that all works. But so it's really cool that they've created this thing that people weren't sure about, and now it's continued, and I mean, it's in such high demand, like it's gonna be huge. But the PS Classic, I'm not as excited about. I don't know.
You're allowed to say that.
Yeah, because I love the PS1 and the PS2 are my favorite systems, and there's just so many games they can't possibly put them all on there, so I'm sad.
If that's you being negative, then Shazam, we might have to cut that whole thing.
Yeah.
We really rail against DC. Well, cool. Well, I'm excited. Also, just like because your excitement is contagious.
Oh yay!
So go check it out. This is Kingdom Hearts 3, and it is out January 26th. Okay, so last but absolutely not least is my very good friend and my next door neighbor, Mr. Ian Donahue.
Hi.
Welcome.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
So this next one I chose specifically for you because I thought it was a contrast to your kind of subtle and chill personality. But at the same time, if anybody's going to turn me on to something like a new board game or an escape room or just these kind of new different things that people are doing, it would be you. So this is the trailer for Escape Room. It comes out January 4th.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, and they all look just the same.
You want to control your life, but life isn't a science experiment. You can't contain your world forever. Try doing one thing that scares you over break, okay?
Yeah. This serves as an entry voucher
for Minos escape rooms.
Be the first to escape our most immersive room yet.
And win $1 million.
So, when does the game start?
I think this is the escape room. We should look for clues.
What are we looking for here?
Anything that looks like a puzzle or a code. It looks like an oven dial.
That looks real.
It's kind of warming up in here.
Excuse me, I would like our hit now, please.
Well, that's creepy as hell.
Is it getting hotter?
How do we get out of here?
It's Fahrenheit 451. Got it!
Talk about immersive.
What's wrong with you? That was real.
Dumb question. Are we outside? The sooner we get this figured out, the sooner we get the hell out of here.
Little boxes on the hillside. Little boxes made of ticky-tacky.
They're watching us. They know every move that we're making.
There's a blue one.
They knew everything about us.
This is my hospital bed.
Me too. They made these rooms for us.
Have you ever seen things that weren't there before?
I am not imagining this.
Surviving is a choice.
I want out. You let me out of here now.
That's why they chose us.
And they all look just the same.
All right, so that was the trailer for Escape Room. Before we start dishing about it, I'd like to take a moment to speak to the audience real fast. I know sometimes life might be boring, or you're in some sort of situation where you could use an easy fix of money. If you ever get a package in the mail with some sort of key and puzzle and a notice to go somewhere, don't do it. It never ends well. You're probably going to end up worse off than you started, so just try to find a different route forward. I think that's pretty common sense.
That's sage advice. Yeah, anybody that has enough money that they can just give it away probably has, by that point, become so bored with life that they've just come up with weird, nefarious, like, let's bet on people's lives. This trailer, I think it's just that cotton candy popcorn feeding the masses kind of thing. It reminds me a lot of like Cabin in the Woods, Final Destination. It's funny because I haven't seen anything like that lately. There's a lot of ridiculous action going on here. They have all the special effects. But at the beginning of the trailer, they mention like whoever survives can, gets the money. But it's almost implied like maybe only one person's going to get the money.
I feel like that's the catch of it. Yes.
Right? But through the rest of the trailer, it seems like at no point do they show that these people are starting to like turn on each other.
I thought it was interesting though that you suggested this to me, because I am actually that cautious of a person where I would have gotten this in the mail. I would have kept the little knick-knack and thrown the rest of it in my recycling bin. This isn't a movie I would go see.
I wouldn't see it either.
And honestly, up until they kind of got up to the psychological aspects of like, well, what's real and what's not, I was kind of about it. The psychological aspects I would definitely be more into. This is definitely something I would wait to see what the movie reviews say.
Yeah. It's not an Academy Award winner.
Or could it be? We don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think I'd go see it either.
I wouldn't.
Well, go see for yourself. Escape Room.
Escape Room.
All right. Well, this was a great season finale. This is our director creator Mike Wallace. He is normally in the booth, but wanted to get in front of the camera.
Hey, absolutely.
Thanks for letting me do this.
It's been a great season, and I look forward to doing more of these. And these things live on forever in YouTube, and we're going to be running the show. We'll go back to the early episodes, so you can watch it for quite some time, but I look forward to season 2.
Well, I'm Matt Hebert. This is Mike Wallace. Thanks for watching our show. So long.